Yes, I'm here and I plan on playing games. Though I may not do so with any sense of rhythm. As always, no guarantees on that promise. But nevertheless, welcome to Lycanthrope Keith's gaming space, Lycans in the Stream. That is what we are. And should have a hopefully interesting one here. Let's give some people a chance to pop into the chat, say hello. Hey, and there they are. Misfit Kitten, Rick, welcome, welcome. Good to see you both. How are you? How in the blazes are you? I've actually been having a good time since last I joined y'all. One, we got the mobility ramp put in outside the house so Mom can get out of the house much more easily now. We just got one secondary section that we need to level a bit, but yeah, other than that, that's a big relief to have that. And we finally got the rendezvous fixed. Yep, got the parts in from Rock Auto. A very good friend of the family, practically family, recommended a good mechanic for us who took care of everything the rendezvous needed, cut us a break on the price, and let us know a few things that may be of an interest in the future for it. So I actually have a vehicle that I can drive whenever I actually feel up to driving. I've forgotten what that was like. Yeah, very. I'm sorry to hear, Misfit Kitten, but yeah, games. And Rick, cool. Very good to hear. Yeah. One other thing that appeared, but it's kind of driving me nuts. I finally got a new fan. One of what I was planning to be 2 pedestal fans, one for each room, because it's getting to the point where it's getting uncomfortably warm, and then over the summer it's going to get uncomfortably hot. But unfortunately, the fan that we got is incredibly obscure to put together, and the little screw-in retaining nut that holds the top of the fan in place from the extension, it won't go in. It just will not go in. It's a weeble. It weebles and wobbles, and then it falls down. So I can't secure it at an extended length with what they gave me, which means I'm probably going to have to MacGyver the thing. And it's a shame because it looked pretty nice. It had some pretty nice features for $40, including a remote, which is definitely helpful for me. The blades, though, most fans, pedestal fans have plastic blades, but these things look decidedly plastic. Like they are see-through plastic. Hey. And Matt Morrow! Hey, dude! Wow, hey, welcome aboard. Glad to see you. It has been a hot minute. How are you? Yeah, I can't complain about the fan that broke down, though. I mean, God, I must have gotten close to a decade's use out of that. You fun? You finally made it. Well, better late than never. And you can, of course, you can always catch up on the streams because they're recorded here. One of your first ever video games, huh? Yeah, it's really weird because usually I decide, you know, I mean, right now I'm playing Wildermyth, and that's, you know, been going on for a while. But usually I decide the other games sometime around Sunday. Oh, so you started on the Genesis, huh? Huh. I see. Whippersnapper. Well, hey, you know, glad you started somewhere, but, you know, at the same time, don't make me cut a switch. Yeah, I was telling people to get off my lawn before Plants vs. Zombies. Sadly, I don't own the house, so it's not even my lawn to tell them to get off of. Okay. Well, shit. Drop the bottle cap. If I get one of these video game things and all the games and accessories, I won't have to buy another video game thing. Oh, how little she knew. Yeah, the thing is, my parents were pretty cool. They, you know, because I got good grades in school and all, and they knew I didn't like going out because, you know, I got teased a lot. They didn't buy into the you know, games are bad for your kids hype. My mother actually took me to arcades a lot, and whenever I was done, I always knew where to find her on the Burger Time machine. But yeah, they usually cut deals with me when I was a kid. If a you know, if a new game came out or a new game system was coming out that I really wanted, there'd be one of two things: either it would be a Christmas present or a birthday present, or they would meet me halfway on the price. So if I saved up half the money, they'd cover the other half. And really, that stopped when that stopped really when PlayStation 1 came out, because by that time I was in college and I had a job with my own money. So, and actually, by the time PlayStation was out, not only did I have a job with my own money, but I had just started working at Best Buy in the video game department. So yeah, you can bet I paid close attention to what I was getting next. All right, well, let's get this show on the road. Oh, Commodore 64, nice. Yeah, the closest my parents ever got to like diligently playing games at home was Wii Sports Resort, because Mom couldn't go out bowling anymore, and there weren't any duck pin lanes around here. Oh, Circuit City. I'm sorry. True story, I actually had a person working in the gaming section at Circuit City not the gaming section, the music section, insult my taste in music while I was buying a CD. And I asked her, the CD in question was Garbage's first album, and I asked the two people there, it's like, have either of you heard this? And she goes, no, I don't listen to that kind of music. Yeah. And I bought it anyway because what the hell? And she's like, enjoy your garbage. I'm like, you too. I made sure the manager heard about that too. Because what the fuck? Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, got everything I need here. I don't know why the hell I shopped at Circuit City when I was working for Best Buy, because I got a bigger discount there. Wow. Oh, fuck yeah, Garbage Rocks. I don't know. I was kind of lukewarm on their second album, though. And I'm still trying to this day, but I can't picture Shirley Manson as a Bond girl. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get the timer started. 3, 2, 1. Presenting a well-polished game that shines brightly. Welcome to Columns for the Sega Genesis. Columns was released on the Sega Genesis in 1990, but it was actually developed a year earlier, in 1989, by a Hewlett-Packard engineer by the name of Jay Geertsen. Geertsen. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. Jay originally sold or made versions of Columns for the Atari ST, DOS, Windows 3 systems, and eventually the Macintosh, before he sold the rights to Sega in 1990. Once Sega had the rights, they put it out first in the arcade, then on the Genesis, and also as the first ever pack-in game for the debuting Game Gear in 1990. Columns has since appeared in all kinds of different collections, solo versions, just about everywhere you can think of. It appeared twice on the Genesis in the Sega Genesis 6-pack in 1995, part of one of 6 games, including such other luminary hits as The Revenge of Shinobi, Golden Axe, and Streets of Rage. Good company there. It was, as I mentioned, ported to numerous computers. There were 2 sequels to Columns on the Genesis, and it is also currently available on Steam right now for only $1. So you can actually buy this game and not have to spend 2 months' salary. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the matching, and we'll see if I can make the cut. Sega. Okay, so I'm going to start off with arcade, but in the menu there is a different option for another version of Columns, and I'll be showing that off too. As you can see, our choices are rotate. Yeah, I get used to it, Mab. That's what I do. Interesting way to play it there. I'm just going to start off on easy because I'm not a glutton for punishment. Hints will be given until level 3. So, a little bit of the background of this. It's a matter of debate whether Columns could be considered the first Match 3 game. Usually the term Match 3 is best applied to games like Candy Crush and, before that, Bejeweled. Though this game certainly has plenty of jewels to be. Yeah, masterful use of the sound chip, definitely. And proof that I have no idea what I'm doing. There was an article online, and I wish I could remember off the top of my head where I read it, but it talks about the history of Match 3 games, and it mentions columns, but it also compares columns as a hybrid of two games. The first, of course, being Tetris. Makes sense that Sega would want their version of Tetris, especially to compete with Tetris on the Game Boy, hence why they packaged it in initially with the Game Gear. And a game from the early 90s called Chain Shot. The idea behind Chain Shot was to match colors of jewels, basically by moving jewels around to clear the playing field. There we go. You'll pardon me if I go quiet occasionally here, just to try to figure out what I'm doing. Chain Shot actually did eventually make it to home PCs. Shit. It is dangerous to stop and look at my notes. Hold on a second. It eventually made it to PCs, and also, my bad, Chain Shot was 1985. In the early 90s, it made it to PC and Mac under the name Same Game. So it's debatable whether you could consider columns to be an early version of Match 3 or just tile matching. I suppose a case could be made for either. At some point, you just let the chaos go and hope you get lucky here. By the way, that's pretty much what most of columns becomes. If you make enough matches, eventually you do get a magic jewel that whatever color it strikes, it will destroy all gems of that color. Keep in mind I'm only level 2 and this thing is starting to speed up. It's very quickly getting to Sonic levels of trouble for me where I can't keep up with things because they're going so quickly. Oh, that was nice. And I assure you it was a total accident. And anything I do here after a certain level, complete and total serendipity. Shit. And as you can see, you got a little bit of leeway when it comes to placing things before they become solidified, but not much. And panic mode very quickly sets in. Yeah, columns, yeah, like you said, it's not a game you play for an extended amount of time, but I do have a memory of this game. A former friend, unfortunately someone I am no longer associating with, once watched me play a game of columns that went on for over an hour. And I was basically in a state of zen. After a while, I had no idea what was happening because things were going so fast and I was just acting on instinct. But it was amazing to her just how much I was able to actually keep going with things. And it's a feat I've never been able to duplicate. And that was luck. Yeah, it's one of those times when I wished I'd had a game recorder of some type. But it was just a spur of the moment thing. It's like, hey, let's play a game together, and neither of us expected that would be the result. Okay, now things are easing up just a little bit, but not much. Now, luckily, that wasn't the end of the road for me there. It very well could have been. Oh, yeah, it was amazing. She just kind of... She's not even like a big video game fan, but she just kind of watched in amazement at what was going on, Could have been better shit. Yeah, I think we're getting to the end game here. Yep, there we are. Woo, okay. Rank 1, yay. Like. So a couple of things now that I can actually take a breather and look at my notes and watch the pretty gems fall. There were a couple of notable clones of this game. One was Yahoo Towers, and there was also an NES illegal clone that spawned a couple of other clones from it, where the jewels could actually be rotated, which I presume means horizontally. Which would be a big help, quite frankly. And I'm guessing they could be separated, but I can't verify that. The background on this game is a bit interesting, too. It claims to be taking place in ancient Phoenicia, which was a Greek name for the area populated by the Canaanites, as they self-identified themselves. And it claimed the Columns was a Middle Eastern merchant's game, and that by arranging jewels, quote, you shall perform miracles, unquote. One other thing, too, there are 3 different pieces of music in this game, and I'll show you them here. When I play Flash Columns. How to play with the jewels. I was told I was go blind during that. Yeah, exactly. There are 3 different background musics. Clotho, I think, is the one we just heard. Lathesis and Atropos. These names are from the Moirai, I believe is how it's pronounced, from Greek mythology. What we in the English translation call the Fates. Clotho was the spinner of the Clotho. Let me try again. Clotho was the spinner of the thread of life. Let's see. Yeah. Lathesis was the measurer, who measured out the thread to determine exactly how long someone's life would be. And Atropos was the cutter, who determined how they were going to die. So, yeah, chat lag, I know. It's YouTube, what can I do? Switch to Twitch if I could verify they are playing more kindly with their ads now. But anyhow, yeah, so go ahead and do this height 2 on Lathesis so you can see what that's like. And here we're competing for time. The composer, by the way, was Yukihiko Uwabo. I'm not 100% certain what else he was responsible for. Oh, damn it, I thought I was going to get it. Well, shows you what I know. And I just blocked myself out of a good... and I did it again. Yeah, never trust me to appraise your jewelry collection if this is any indication of my aptitude. And there we go. 48 seconds, woohoo. And hey, Scorn, tag in. Barely any time to hear the beautiful music. So let's go for a height of 3. An Atropos. So I'm guessing it's either going to be the, yeah, it's going to be the yellow. Yeah, you can see it's largely setting you up for what you need to do, as long as you don't screw it up like I am. But then again, if I knew what I was doing, that would destroy the whole point of everybody being here, wouldn't it? Oh, that was dumb. One of these days, I am going to look into, what is it, RetroArch. Because it can do Genesis games, and it does have rewind on it. Didn't mean to do that. Hellfire and Brimstone, Rick. And that will make sense to nobody later on when this video goes up, because they won't see the chat. Because I still don't know how to fix it. You know, you can give me a bunch of yellows anytime you want. Or just one yellow, that's really all I need. It's nice that I can feign competency. And let's make it really hard on me. Let's go, you know what, let's go to amateur in 4 lines. Why the hell not? This ought to be interesting. And yes, Clotho was the original music. Great success was had, yes. I'm glad you all are forgiving me for not being able to look at the chat much, because the speed at which this thing hits, I mean, I often had the same problem with columns that I had with Sonic. I think I mentioned this earlier, did I? Well, in case I didn't. That as soon as things started going a certain speed, I lost the ability to keep track of it. I am doing myself absolutely no favors here. Not a one. Yeah, this is... Oh boy. Okay. Well, we might have fixed things. Yes, we did. There we go. Very nice. Very good. Well, thank you for saying so. I was tempted to put my actual initials in there, but... Ooh, lasers, lasers. Not a cat. Also not Lynn. Like. Yes. Yes, great success was had all around. And given that I actually performed fairly well, I think I'm going to quit while I'm slightly ahead of the curve. So, always remember, play with your jewels, but only on the Genesis. And if you ever have trouble with this game, just take a step back and look at every facet. Take care, everyone. Until we game again. Cut. Wow, I actually got 2 lines in there because I couldn't resist, play with your jewels. How could I resist that? There's just no fucking way. I would hate myself forever if I didn't take advantage of a line like play with your jewels. And once again, I have forgotten to unmute this. It's tricky maneuvering around all these different windows. Yes. Open your life to bad pun. Oh, I'm sure. Worship bad pun at the church of your choice. Okay. All right. Let me just take a quick swig of water here. Hopefully my time is right. It just became 6:34 according to my computer. I had to adjust it by a few minutes. Apparently after a Windows update, it went off of the correct time. So I checked my phone and I checked the atomic clock and I got it close. So hopefully that's right. All right. Anyhow. Okay, let me go ahead and start the timer. And I need to move this a little bit. Okay. All right. Let me restart the timer to compensate that. Okay. 3, 2, 1. We know you're wishing that we go away, but the incursion's here and it's here to stay. Welcome back to Wildermyth. And when last we left, we had gathered everybody on the tile in the Turlad Weaver Works, or Flum Snow Wilds, or Broadleaf Forest, because much like in the cities where I live, every place has 3 or 4 names to it. So why should this be any different? In any case, we need to deal with a incoming incursion. But before we do, I wanted to address a couple of things from the last group of playthroughs. The first, I figured out the problem of why I wasn't getting the To Humble Ends event, the one that does the skeleton. And the reason is because To Humble Ends is not an event at all. It's actually an opportunity. So the opportunities, as you've seen previously, come up once during each campaign, and they strike a person with the certain qualifications for it. Now, the person in question actually had the qualifications, but what I think happened is that the opportunity for the buried treasure came up just after they were there. So that might have been pre-selected. Or it actually, a better theory, the choice I made on the conversation before it pre-selected that as the opportunity for me. Now, I don't think another opportunity is going to pop up this late in the area, but we'll have to see. The second thing, I was looking into doing a mod that would allow characters with transformed limbs to still use weapons and therefore still use their abilities. The primary reason I wanted this was because of Kennedy and Sinine, and actually to a certain extent Median, because I compared, by using cheats, I actually played through this a little bit, so spoilers, I do know what's coming up if it remains consistent, since it is all random roll. But the problem is, the way the mod is set up right now, the patched version that fixed the problem with Grenkin's scorpion tail and some other things, it does not actually have a patch for the previous version that fixed the things. It was called Extended Utilities Themes. So the problem is there is not a patch for that older mod that was rendered inoperable rather, by the current version of Wildermyth, the current update. So there were a big amount of inconsistencies that happened. I tried giving Sinine 2 crow arms, and she kept both her net and her crossbow along with all of her hunter abilities. I tried doing the same thing for Kennedy, and she lost every hunter ability she had that involved the crossbow. The same thing happened if I allowed the transformation to happen naturally between chapters. I also experimented with Median to see what would happen if I gave her 2 arms from the Frost theme. Now, because the Frost theme actually has specified arms, one is a shield, one is a big like spike of ice replacing her arm, she suffered pretty greatly. She didn't get any of the attributes that she would have with the wand. Just to show you here, her spell damage right now is a 6 and her warding is a 5. Both of these dropped significantly. This went down to a 2, and I think this went down to maybe a 1. But her block went up, and her, I think her damage might have gone up. She became more of a physical character in that respect. Thus proving that not all of the changes are beneficial depending on the class. This is something that Gren is eventually going to go through because the Child of the Hills, the rock changes, are very similar. So what I'm probably going to end up doing, I'm going to keep hunting and see if I can find a mod that for sure works, that people can verify. But until then, I'm probably not going to advance anybody's transformations if it means losing their primary weapon, especially in the case of the individuals I mentioned, Median, Kennedy, and Sinine. Okay, so that's where we stand on all that. So we got some incursions to deal with. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, let's see, incursion size. Yeah, first thing we need to do is deal with this incursion. And let me think of who I want to send in for this. Okay. I'm not as worried about the incursion as I am about some of the other stuff later. So I think this might be a good time to have the new people in here to get some experience. And I think I will... Yeah, I think I will sub out Kennedy for Sanine. Because when I want to use Kennedy, I definitely want to have Medi in there with her. Okay, let's do this. Strategies. They don't seem to know we're here. Let's make a plan. I blow this horn, we charge. Create a distraction to split their forces and draw them out. Start fires and exploit the confusion. We wait for nightfall and then strike swiftly. There. Let's see if we can distract. Excellent. Half of them are chasing fairies. Now we strike. The other half are chasing waterfalls. And they shouldn't go doing that. Let's see. Temporary armor and warding. +1 armor, +1 warding. Very nice. That'll definitely help. Okay, let's see. 2 stumps, 2 darts, 2 more darts, 2 raid knights, 2 gore lords, and +7 foe cards on turn 3. Remember when I said I wasn't worried about this? How young and foolish I was back 3 minutes ago. Okay, so let's see what we're working with here. Okay. So, let's see. Got a bunch of them there already out and ready to go. Let's see. Alright, I'm figure out how I want to go about this. First I want to figure out what I can interfuse with. Okay, well that's a given. Now where can I bring it to? Okay, well I can give him a hot foot. Okay, so that's a good start. Okay. I think I am going to take advantage of this terrain back here, because the tree is good cover. Okay, well, they were going to come out eventually, so might as well be now. Let's start with my usual fun trick, and holy shit, I can get a lot of people with that. Do these count as people? Oh, maybe. Okay, well, caught 2 of them at least. Let's see. I have her take the forefront. Is there anyone I can sting? Sadly, no. I can't stand losing them. Unfortunately, Gran has become slower because of the amount of stuff. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. So let's move him up here. And Guardian there, so we got a nice big swath there. Have her head up there. Let's see, Wild Grasp. Splinter Blast. Okay. Excuse me, but I think you've got my chair. Oh, and hit 3 of them. Cool. And that was enough to kill one of them. Nice. I didn't expect that. Dun, 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 dun. Well, he didn't destroy my barricade. That's good, at least. Well, thank you for taking care of that other guy for me. Much appreciated. Alright. Yeah, I still have the tree up there. Alright, well, first things first. Slam, up-ada, let the stumps be dead. Between these two. Okay, so if I do that, then if the Raid Guardian moves, then he's going to have some issues. Fire Leash is just so... it's just so fun. Oh, screw you. Screw you and everyone who looks like you. How far can we move Fire Leash? Yeah, right there will suffice. Plague Doctor. Kill 3 enemies with poison in a single turn. Nice. I honestly wasn't sure if achievements were actually still functional because I was using cheats. But that's nice to know. Okay, 2 Terror Birds, a Devon, 2 Haunts, and 2 Stormthroats. And a Partridge flying right in my face. Alright, so let's see what do we got here. Please die. Thank you. Okay, let's see. She is not interfused with anything at the moment. Yep. Oh, gee, I wonder what I'm going to do. I am Prometheus. Up your ass. Good God, he is so poisoned. Alice Cooper and Belle Biv DeVoe and Bret Michaels called and said that's too much poison. All right, let's get rid of you because I don't need competition. Damn it. And Guardian. And he can move, but I don't want him to. So yeah, I'm just going to have him guard. And dead Gorelord. And Mascot. And another death chicken. And you have infused my cover. Well, that just bites us all. Not even ABC will shoot that poisoned arrow. He's so poisoned. That Draven's poisoned. Bep, 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 bep. Okay. It's time for the Moron Olympics. Sneer. It's sneered. I have no idea what that actually means, but why the hell not? God damn it. Okay, I finally poisoned the one I've been trying to poison since the beginning of freaking time. He's going to be dead in the next turn anyway. Shit. I'm going to leave you down here because you are squishy. That is not going to be any help to me, but let me set up my next attack at least. As soon as I figure out what to use. It'll have to be this, I guess. I inspire you, my brothers and sisters. Yep. That's what happens when you step to us. Okay, and that yanked Gran into the fray. Ooh. Gran is getting all kinds of messed up. He is not having a grand old time. Okay, so let's see what she can do with the Splinter Blast. Hit the two of them there, that'll work. Okay, two less I got to worry about later. I'm happy with that. My old standby. Oh good, I can get those three and Gran will be just out of the range. I love it. I'm going to stick here beside Gran. I forget what untouchable means. I'll have to look that up in a moment. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Well, alright, well, we're going to do the one thing I'm sure about. We're going to have to lose the left leg. Her left leg destroyed, her spirit threadbare. Sinine offers up a desperate request to the battle gods. If I was ever going to ask them for a favor, now would be the time. You can keep the leg, just help get me out of here. Give me one last good shot. Sinine dies, deal 21 damage. Protect my friends when I no longer can. Sinine dies, +3 armor, all. Man, I'm not ready to let her go. I can't make it far, but if I could just get a friendly shadow. Sure enough, the shadows pull Sanine in, hiding her until the battle is over. Okay, definitely not what I wanted to have happen. And unless I am forgetting exactly how it works, I believe that takes Sanine out for the rest of the chapter. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. There we go. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to do without my quelling moss fix. Please die. Motherfucker. And we're all deafened and we're all getting hurt. Okay, let's see where we are here. Okay, Lunellen is still good. Joria's kind of hurt. Gran's kind of hurt. Grenkin's kind of hurt. Okay, untouchable. When Gran gets a kill, the next attack against him within one turn will miss. Alright. I've had about enough of this shit. That should have. Yeah. Kill that stupid thing. I remember saying I wanted to get experience for some of the newer ones, but I didn't want to do it at the expense of the ones that were around already. Come on, die. God damn it! Okay. I am gonna kill you until you die from it. Jeez. Well, at least Sanine gets some experience from it. Grenkin is now a Silverhorn warrior. Let's see, Paladin. If Grenkin ends her turn by moving, she will automatically enter Guardian. Grenkin gets a bonus to all campaign-level tasks based on age. Once per combat, Grenkin can call on wind spirits to guide her to a distant tile. Cooldown removed on the thing I don't use at all. Paladin. Joria, Bloodhorn Mystic. Earth Scribe. Allies may wall within refused objects. Grants extra armor, warding, and temp health. Active rock shield, bone wall. Joria gets bonus to all campaign level tasks. Joria's presence is charged against her foes, dealing 2 true damage to hostile creatures who enter adjacency with her for any reason. Huh. And Mythweaver upgrade. I like the idea of Indignance. I'm going to do that. And Gran gets something. Let's see. Wolf Call. Vigilance. 2 reaction strikes per turn. Every other turn, Gran makes a daring leap up to 3 spaces away. Untouchable no longer wears off after 1 turn. Yeah, I like the idea of boosting that up. Igneous Necklace. 0.7 bonus damage. I don't see any reason to give it to Sanine because she's going to be out. Sandera does a lot of damage already. Yeah, let's let Joria catch up. Price of Saragal. Arg. I shouldn't have... Just stay with us, Sanine. I do get something for this, right? This hurts. There are times I'm definitely proud to call her friend. This isn't one of them. Stump net throw. Oh, jeez. Great. Now they got that. That's just joyous. Okay. Okay, so Sanine is maimed. And must finish healing. Now, I'm guessing that's when the crow leg comes in. I really, really hope so, because otherwise things are kind of screwed up here. There is a strange thing with the aspects. Right there with cheat remove aspect. If you remove a transformed limb, it does not replace it with a human limb. In fact, it does not replace it with anything at all. So you just have blank space there. Or not just not blank space, just where that part of the paste together paper doll would be normally is just not there. Okay, so Sanine's going to have to sit this thing out for a while. Meantime, we've still got some stuff to do. All right, Scorn, well, thank you for being here. Always appreciated. Take care and have fun dog walking. Catch you later, bud. Okay. So let's see. Okay, I really don't want to take anybody in that is in the process of getting patched up. So let's see. So that will mean Median and Sandera. I really need a 4th person for this. And I really need a 4th person that will probably be able to hold their own. Okay, you know what? In order to back up Lunel in the best, I'm going to send Gran back in. I think he's up for it. I hope he's up for it. Let's always save. Let's see dinner plans. I shudder to think. And now that the asshole on the motorcycle is done adding his contribution, cut all that. I have to be honest, I'm glad it's you cooking tonight. After Gran's no-fry fritters, I'm just saying the bar is low. No-fry fritters, I think I got those at Waffle House one time. Emphasis on one time. Don't get too excited. So we'll hit Terryad, water. So we'll hit Terlad. We'll hit that place tomorrow morning. But that detour added more time than we thought it would, and our food is running a little low. How low? I've got onions and some more onions. Okay, well, you know, you've got an appetizer at Outback. Good start. I thought there was still jerky. I figured we'd need that tomorrow. I'll call in the jerky boys. Onions aren't a meal, they're an ingredient. I bet I could get us a fish. Watch this. 5% chance. I bet I can change your mind. Watch this. You know, I think between the two of them, Sandera would probably have the best chance of not only getting a fish, but cooking it at the same time. All she'd have to do is just zap the river. Let's try this. A good onion soup can hold its own against any other meal. I think my mother would attest to that. She absolutely loves French onion soup. Low and slow, that's the key. How slow? Start thinking of stories now. Later, so I said, listen, there isn't one right away to make cornbread, but there sure as hell is a wrong way. There isn't one right way to make cornbread, but there sure as hell is a wrong way. Even later. And let me tell you, if you ever wanted to know how to really piss off a drav, even later than that. So how much longer do you think? Just about... Yes, perfect. Wow, did Joria teach you how to enchant onions? This is pure wizardry. Infuse onion. Enemies cry. All heroes, +2 temporary hit points. Okay. That's good. That will compensate for Gran coming in a little bit low. And the usual 7,000 things here. So yeah, hopefully this combat goes better than the last, and we will just have to see. Hopefully it doesn't go worse than the last. That would definitely be a problem. So that's something we'll find out next time. So thank you all, and always remember, never rush onion soup. In fact, in my opinion, never rush to onion soup. You can have my share. So take care. Until we game again. Cut. Yeah, I like fried onions, like bloomin' onions, onion rings, that kind of thing. But I really don't like onions if they're, you know, boiled or whatever. And I definitely don't like them on burgers. I get them taken off all the time. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I had a good intro written down, but I must have misplaced it. Welcome back to Wildermyth, and we are getting ready to go into a combat that hopefully is going to be pretty well in our favor. There's only one way to find out, and that's to do it. Okay, so as we start here, yeah, I got a good shot at using Ember Arrows, woohoo. And can I through shot Ember Arrow? No, I can't, but that'll give me a good start. I wonder if Freezing Breath will put out the fire. I'm just curious. No, it actually didn't. But then again, Freezing Breath is kind of a suspicious hitbox anyhow. I was going to trust the fire to get the Gore Lord the next turn. I'll just be borrowing that. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and place him here in Guardian. And she didn't slip on the ice. I don't understand the like why sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. Yay, 2 for 1 day. And a hit on the third one. Can't beat that deal with a stick. Though if I can find a tree to infuse with, I might just try. Let's see if I can get rid of you. Damn. That was worth a try. Well, not only killed him, but roasted him for later. You know, I should have experimented with something, because... oh, that's just a pot and wouldn't be lit up. Never mind. I confused that with a, like some kind of lamp. And I was wondering if I had, words, thoughts. I know what it is. I was wondering if I had managed... damn it! If I had managed to end the fire there, if it would have lit it, but it wouldn't have lit anyway. Never mind. So everything I just said, forget all that was said. Well, let's see if I can help you appreciate nature a little more. And pinned. Yeah, problem is even if you're even if they're pinned, they can still do stuff. Oh, god damn it, I messed up. Oh well. Good. Burning a campfire. Tell some Goosebumps stories or something. Just going to get everyone in position. I didn't expect them to open the door. I forgot that Draven actually can work knobs. Okay, everybody done? Great. Nobody else close enough, damn. Oh well. Ah, shit. And I can't get Sandera out of the way, damn it. Okay, you know what? That'll do for now. Oh, okay. I think the cat did something there. There, just whack him. And the fire killed him on the next turn anyway. So, whatever. Damn. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me do something with her first. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche. Another blah 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 blah. Damn. Okay, now I can bone lance you. Yes. Feel my boning. Okay. That's amazing. Like, Median has an axe. You know, it's like Hobo with a shotgun. You could make a hell of a Grindhouse movie with that. Median has an axe. Well, that went well. Okay, first off, maybe we should get Kennedy's furry butt out of the fire. Still smoking. Okay, you are really starting to get me agitated. I run you with a bone spear. Just run you through with a bone spear. Okay. Yes, that went much better. Throwing Kniffies. I like this. Krenkin's hands are full. Empty slot. Yeah, they're full because she has a two-handed weapon. And as you can see, the throwing knives, unfortunately, are weaker than the hurl axe. I don't know for sure how many... 3 times. So you get an extra one, but it's weaker. I don't really see the point in that. And I could give this to Joria, but it would reduce her potency, and that's not a trade-off I'm willing to make right now. So let's get in and get out of it. Dreams of Icarus. Is that all of them? I was just getting warmed up. Kennedy, you better come check this out. What did you... Wow, what's going on here? No idea, but it seems like we arrived just in time. The hell? You shall not have eat. I thought we took care of that one. Me too. Stop, hairy rats. Skal have not toiled for years, only to have hoggy hair folk blessed with the Kyar. Ugh. I love the way they're looking at them like this is worse than Yoda dialogue. Understand you, we do not. Gah. I think he's done now. Yep. Well, now I definitely want whatever he wants to have. Time to check out that altar. Yes, as many a tabletop role-playing gamer can tell you, always closely inspect the evil altar. Nothing could go wrong. It's a pile of offerings, bones, feathers, sparkly things. Too bad Sanine isn't here. You'd think the crow person would be all over the sparkly things. And one conspicuously unlit candle. Weird. Well, good thing they didn't finish whatever they were doing. I heard him say the word blessing. Light her up. How stupid do I want to be? I can't save. God damn it. Stupid! Foom. Hope none of them are virgins. I don't want to think about it one way or the other, kitten. Something heaves itself from deep under Kennedy's stomach and begins to draw its way out her shoulder blades. Generations of anger, of power, of pride unfurl themselves, ready, steady, go, to take flight. As the apparition rushes off through the trees, a sound like a Draven war cry rises and falls. And then all is silent. Okay, on second thought, maybe completing an enemy ritual was a bad idea. Can't say for sure yet. Are you okay? I'll be fine. Let's get out of here, and maybe don't mention this to the others. Yeah, she looks totally fine. Calamities. The event has caused your enemies to improve. Oh, great. Gore Lord, concuss. Successful attacks concuss the target. Oh, great. Glad I could help. And the Raid Knight has extra health. That's all I freaking wanted. Joy and or rapture. Okay, let's see where people are here. Okay, she's still hurting. He's still hurting. Still hurting. Still hurting. Hurting for certain. Yeah. Okay, well, one way or another, we're going to secure the place. And I want Median on this because she can have the labor multiplier. Everybody else is going to hold court and wait. Well, where the fuck are you going? Oh, I guess she has to go back to heal. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot they have a home base that they use in each of these parts of the campaign, in each of the chapters. So she's heading back there to mend her broken wings. Someone will take these broken wings, and she'll learn to fly again, learn to live so free. Welder ring, 0.7 health. Yeah, Joria is currently the squishiest. Let's get some defenses. We'll do tier 2. Shit. Well, let me see something here. Okay, that was a very recent save. Okay, I thought I saw something about the days starting to filter down. I'm going to change this a little bit. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to let these three handle the defense building. Because just in case, I thought for a moment there was a problem with the days running out, and if the days run out, the game's over, because we saw that before. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally fall into that twice. So this way we can keep things going. Waterling. Looks like some foxes up in the heather. Snapping at... I read that for a second as snapping at bras. So apparently this is a Victoria's Secret, the manager's name is Heather. Snapping at bees is what they're doing, and that's not going to end well for the fox. Folded clouds filter the harshness from the light. Hills swell and sink in soft hues, the day's damp coating them. What are our favorite songs we've heard recently? Candide, Sindara? Candide, 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 I Can't Let You Go? I can't think of a song that would play off of that at the moment. You know, it's sad to be my age still hoping. What? I don't know, third base. You picture certain things for yourself, don't you? I always did. Slopes shrug them down a little valley to a riverside. Sound of rustling water comes clearer, broadening. Tenses shift without no warning. Grammar, fail. Nothing extraordinary, you thought once. Nothing extraordinary, you thought once. Love would happen, it would spring on you like a season that comes early, unexpected, but... I don't remember if she has a romantic relationship with anybody, but I'm guessing because she's hanging out with these two lovebirds, she's feeling like the third wheel. You know, you could invite her to the threesome, just saying. I think there is actually a mod for that. We should drink together more. Yeah. And, you know, play Never Have I Ever and all that. I don't know. She needs a drink to replenish her electrolytes. She needs, like, Gatorade or something. The riverbank's a low-roaring, life-smelling place. Hey, kids, let's go to that place where you can smell life. Yay! I don't know. Anyway, you picture it'll come along one day. A love like that. A love like blood, a love like blood. But it doesn't. Maybe it did and I missed my chance. With me and Candide, it's not like it just happened. There was effort there, you know? Going from infatuation to a more lasting thing. Getting used to a bed that smelled like wet dog hair. Her getting used to me giving her the cold shoulder. She drank Surge. I don't know, Rick, Surge, what do you think about that? Anyway, you'll find something. Always felt like you would. Shut up, you two. Look. What, huh? One glimpse and Sandera pushes forward. A man is kneeling by the river. When he notices them, he straightens, dropping some glinting article in the water. His chin tilts. I guess that's him. Oh, hey, dude. He's undoubtedly a waterling, a mythical being born of the river, a wild steward who swims its course and presides over its depths and banks. Sandera, moving towards him as if pulled, catches his eye. Sandera, be careful here. He's not necessarily glad you're human. Ish. Hello, who am I? His glance is dark, curious, lingers over Sandera's face. Then he glimmers a star-like grin. and dashes away up the riverbank. Whatever gleaming object he abandoned in the river begins to drift the opposite direction. Wait, but I... Whiff. Recoil? Possibly. My heart tells me to follow him. He left something behind. I think I can get it. Leave him alone. Let's get moving. I don't remember what happens if I follow him. So I think I'm going to see if I can get the trinket. Fetch, Kennedy. Kennedy sprints alongside the rushing current. And spotting her chance, she dives in. Sploosh. Dramatic build-up. With Sandera and Median reaching to help, Kennedy emerges sputtering, encumbered with a gleaming prize. After that, they finish their survey. Following the river a while in both directions, they get a good feel for the land. They don't find the waterling again, nor see sign of his passage. That night, Sandera, last of the red beans tonight, called a little celebration. Get over here! That should be Grenkin's line. Also, red beans around a campfire. Now I'm envisioning blazing saddles. Wildermyth. Beans. At the end of the night, I'm here with beans in a beige tent. Oh well. The night passes. Flare axe. Okay, I have to admit I was expecting something watery, not something called flare. Let's see. On attack, deals 1 damage to all enemies within range. Plus 1 stunt damage. Okay. I didn't know she had -2 flanking damage, so... no. Don't want to get rid of that. Yeah, you know what? I think, okay, yeah, now I know the reason why I haven't used the skinning knife. It's because, I only have one functional hand to work with at a time. That would be something nice to have if, well, there's never a situation where she's too close for the crossbow. It doesn't work that way in this game. That's a good thing. I hate to give that up. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll give it to Gran, and just on occasion I could switch back and forth with it. Because having 1 ingot, it's not really going to be worth it. Let's see what else we can call it. Battle Hue. That'll work. Build a station here. Okay. Let's see. Spend 1 legacy point. Let's see. Heartwoods and fabrics. 2 heartwoods, hides, and spell threads. Spell threads are the thing I have the least time, or the worst time getting. So yeah, absolutely we're going to do that. You all are here. So hey ho, let's go. Zanine has returned to action, yay! Okay, so Sanine, let's see. Why don't you go ahead and go ahead and travel there and rejoin the group. Okay, a tier 2 defense is built, and we'll hold court there for a bit until Sanine can rejoin it. The primal altar is done. Okay. Can't seem to make defenses there, but I guess I can live with that. Okay. So let's see. I have basically done everything I need to do to head into the end of this chapter. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a save here, and we'll get the end game for this chapter set up. I'll take a look at Sanine real quick. Okay, yeah, she does have her other leg, both crow legs now. Yes, the crow is back. It's not a good day to be a bad guy. I had to. Okay, so now I just need to figure out who I want for the finale. Okay. Now here's the thing I'm contemplating, because like I said, I tested some things out, and in the process I saw a possible finale here, assuming it sticks to the same type of mission. It's a tough one, but the thing is, this is a mission that's going to have constantly spawning enemies up until the time when a certain object is destroyed, if that's actually what's going to happen. Which means that if I want to, I could take some of the newer people into this mission and just let enemies come ad infinitum and build them up. Though it might be safer to actually hold at least one of them back. Because, like I said, the first part of the mission is tough. It's very tough. This is all assuming that it gives me the same thing I'm expecting it to give me. Alright. Okay. I think I will rotate out Grinkin. I'm going to want to have Sandera in there. I think I'm going to keep Joria, but I don't. No, I don't want to have Joria as my only mystic. Okay, you know what? I'm going to let Gran sit this one out. Joria will be one of the mystics, and I will bring in Median, and that way I get the bonus from Kennedy. The Lover's Vengeance, if something goes up. Let's see, is this who I want? Okay, I'll need to build up the Lunellen and Gran a little bit later, because I'm trying to make sure the next generation is taken care of, because as you can see from Sanine's hair there, the ones I started with are approaching middle age, and eventually they're going to have retirement age upon them. I think I maybe have about 1 or 2 chapters before that happens again. It depends on a couple of factors. Most of notably how long a space happens between the chapters. Okay, let me think. Is this who I want? Okay. All right. I'm going to back up on something here. Because Sanine already got maimed once this chapter. If that happens to her again, there's nothing I can do to save her. She's going to die. So I'm not going to have her risk that. I think, let's see, I have 2 mystics, I have a warrior, I have a hunter. I think I'm going to go ahead and rotate Gran in. And that way he can also play with his new toy, plus gain some more experience. Yeah, I'm glad I remembered that. Once the next chapter goes, Sanine will be safe if it happens, but if you get maimed twice in the same chapter, the first time you have that option, the second time you're dead. I hope I'm remembering that correctly. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your team for greed. Okay. Let's patrol. Yeah, that's everybody. Okay. And now we assault. The final fight of the chapter. Whoop. The final fight of the chapter. You know, if that's the case, why couldn't I have recruited Guy and Mike Hagar? Let's get in there. Night altar again. On the hill is an altar, and over it the darkness whirls. I say again, I'm pretty sure I had this before. Kennedy, getting any brilliant thoughts, love? Thinking we could use one of those for our ceiling in the bedroom? Wow. I didn't realize Spencer gifts existed in Wildermyth time. Spencer's gifts. They use the dark to their advantage. They miss daylight. Imagining a pinkening sky, their feet seem to fly. Haste. Yeah. Stealth. When in doubt, stealth. And Roxy, we already had poison. Yeah, exactly. All heroes began combat in Grey Plain. Who is the Roxy in this case? Roxy Epoxy, lead singer of the Epoxies. Awesome 90s band, by the way. Okay, so as you can see, we have a what is scientifically known as a metric fuckton of Draven here, and we also have Sun Eater, an otherworldly being found at the Night Altar. So this is the end of chapter thing I was thinking it was. To show you what we got, that is the Night Altar right there. This chapter does not end, and this fight also does not end until the Night Altar is destroyed. And it will constantly spawn Sun Eaters from it. I believe some other enemies might pop out of the Night Altar as well. But the idea is the way you have to actually deal with it is attack scenery. And that's going to be a little while, but first thing we have to deal with are these two, the first of many, 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 many. So I'm going to take a save here, and we are going to we are going to prepare to handle this next time. So, once again, thank you very much for joining me on this journey. Always a pleasure. And always remember, in the immortal words of Steve Winwood, don't you know what the Night Altar can do? Take care. Until we game again. Cut. So this is why my outros usually suck. Because, because I can't think of, I don't know exactly what I want to say until I'm at the end. So I can't exactly write them down ahead of time. But in any case, so, okay, so we got that paused and all that good stuff. So now we'll take our customary 20-ish. And feel free to do whatever. I will be back in a little while. Enjoy. And I make my triumphant return. At least my return. Yeah, it didn't click to me when I was putting that list of songs together that I put the Cycle Soldier team and Cienco together. And I didn't realize also that I followed up probably the most frenzied song in Twisted Metal 2 with the theme from Turbo Man's stage in Mega Man 7. It just serendipity. It just happens, you know? Okay, so let me go ahead, get everything back in place. Okay. Just make sure we're showing what we need to show. Okay. And back in here. Okay, let me just get ready. Get my timer going again. Okay. Timer going. And 3, 2, 1. Prepare for a battle of Wildermythic proportions. Let me try that again, because that sucked. Okay. Timer. 3, 2, 1. Prepare for a battle of Wildermythic proportions. Welcome back to Wildermyth, and we are about to go after the final battle of chapter, I think it's 4. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure it's 4. And the idea is we have to destroy this thing over here, the Night Altar, which is going to continuously summon these nasty things called Sun Eaters. And I believe some other enemies along with them. But the good thing is if we can manage to get ahead of it, we can actually use this as a good experience building session. As a result, I have 2 of the newer characters in, and I have them backed up by 3 of the, well, middle-aged guard. And since I had a event where I chose stealth, everybody starts in Gray Plane, which can definitely be of use. So let's see what we can do here. Well, that's an auspicious way to begin things. Well, I guess if I'm going to screw the pooch, I might as well do it, when there's barely anybody around to call me on it. I do kind of believe in holding back at first, just to yeah, that's how we do it. Just to kind of get things started. I will eventually have to blaze a path forward, but no need to go crazy just yet. And I know things are going to be coming in from here and here, so I want to prep. And, yep, here comes the cavalry. God damn, just walk over everything, why don't you? Sun Eater. an otherworldly being found at the Night Altar. Now, this is the Sun Eater is actually a character that does not have an allegiance to any of the five. Just happens to be one of those things that exists, and oh, by the way, while I'm here, I'm going to kill y'all. Hey, everyone needs a hobby. Oh yeah, nice. I like the way that worked. Oh, and that went well too. Beautiful. And that was a pretty good shot. Okay, so we got that thing. I'm gonna have, I'm gonna hold him back for the moment. Okay. Blinded. Light in the night. Not stunned, but I got rid of the big threat. Yep, that's one of the Sun Eaters. And it's another one of them. These things will just keep getting produced, but fortunately, if you have anywhere near competent heroes by this point, they'll go down in one hit. I say that, and then it shows that no, they won't. Trying to think who's the biggest threat here. Yeah, honestly, it's you. Yeah, because he's augmenting everyone else. Yeah, here, light you up. Let's see what that does for you. Yeah, black hole with arms. Nice. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? And yeah, even more things coming. This is the route down here that I generally take. I could go around if I want to, but yeah, I could also go up and down like this. But the thing is, most of the things spawn and they try to come down this way, and this way I can do my favorite thing of locking them into a choke point. Can't hit you, damn it. Can't hit you. Okay, well, let's just deal with the one we can get. wind walk just a bit so that she can start taking care of some of the things down there. Yeah, not quite enough. Hello, ugly. Yeah, the good thing about getting down to the bottom part or the top part, once you have everybody in those areas, you're very unlikely to get flanked. It may still happen, but generally speaking, generally speaking, but once you have that done, ooh, through shot with ember arrows, I love it. Once you have managed to get that standing for yourself, it's very unlikely that the enemies are going to come from behind you again. And the ground remains frozen even with fire on it. Very interesting. See if I can get this off Sandera's back. There we go. Yeah, you're honestly the one I'm most worried about. Okay. Please kill this dumb fuck. Jacked in the back. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, with any luck, I can kill them both. All right. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Yep. Knew there was going to be another one. So we'll go ahead and get ready to deal with that. Sentinel. Look at the area she covers with Sentinel. It's amazing. Then let's see, find something for her to interfuse with. That'll work. So Kennedy will be a little bit behind. but that's okay. Now the thing is, it might actually not be a bad idea to leave Kennedy over here, because as long as she's by that fire, she will have the ember arrows. Just want to check her health real quick. 9 out of 12. Okay, not bad. This also is precipitated by the fire continuing to burn. Okay. That's a dangerous spot, though, because they put an ambush there. This spot, however, is perfectly fine. And I can get a through shot. Haha. And in perfect range for a discus. So we're going to keep up slow advancement and get to where we need to be. I'm going to do that because she's going to end up doing Sentinel on her at the end of her turn anyway. Oh, really? Nothing? Nobody? No one? Not even a... Okay. Let's see, I'm going to have her withdraw from this. I'm going to move her over here. Sandera is going to be the one up in the front holding the line, because she knows love isn't always on time. And ambush, she can make an ambush out of that in case anything comes here. And another one. Kennedy has a shot. But she misses. Damn it, no! Okay. I'll do some freezing breath there. That'll fuck with it. Well, and she still has her ember arrows. And even better, she can set up a nice little ambush here. Okay. So, yeah, now I think is the time to have our two warriors head up and start doing some damage. On a proof of concept, you can set an ambush point on a place where your allies are without any issue. And now, the way we get rid of this thing is attack scenery. I don't think, let me just see if Thunderstomp does anything to this. Nope. Okay, 5 damage. Still got some fight in it. Damn it. Yeah, way to go there. An evil, otherworldly monster black hole shows up. What do? Hit it with a rock. I don't remember for sure, but I think the Child of the Hills thing that Gran has may be able to do something like that once he has both legs, but don't quote me on that. Garish drapery for a confident pair of shoulders. I'll give it to the person who doesn't have as much block. He is now a Bluehorn Warrior. Yeah, okay, see, this is something that I wish the Hunter would have instead of the Warrior, Sharpshooter. Gran deals +1 damage and has +1 range with ranged attacks. Bows no longer have a minimum range. Now that really should go along with the Hunter, because honestly, bows are the Hunter's bread and butter. Let's see. He's going to get a lot of endurance from the transformations shortly. So yeah, Thundering Challenge, I like that. That's worked out well for Sandera. Night Altar. The altar here is just a heap of dry wood, clinking crystal. The thick murk of night is suddenly parted by sun, like a swan splitting, almost said spitting the water, splitting the water. It flashes white and arrests the eye. Brighter than I remember. Who needed this? Smaller text than I remember. Love, you're wearing that dumb look. It's gate masking. It's gate making. It's gate Shit. It's gate making. Summoncraft. I can somehow speak to such matters. A big angry sun. Let's light it. It worked so well the last time. In antiquity, the human was a young beast and needed the help of things beyond her to ascend, to learn and grow, to dominate nature and to survive it. They leave the wreckage there, all the rune wood spoiled and the mystic rocks dispelled. Seasons will sort these things back into the ground. It'll be a bright road they follow the rest of the summer. And I can tell you, my love for them will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. Okay. Infested 4 towns, what's that? And 2 years of peace follow. This is actually one advantage of having a party that doesn't reproduce, because if you have kids, you have to have them fairly early, but there's a lot more chance that you're going to have like 10 years of peace, just to get the kids grown up and into the adventuring party sooner. But the trade-off for that is you retire your other heroes much more quickly. That's a nice haul here. Anytime things go away, I'm very happy about that. During the years of peace, Joria went back to the Mar brew house from time to time. She always paid in coin. Good idea. You have brought us honor. You would make a good mountain if you didn't move around so much. Joria tried to take Grinkin shopping at the local outfitters. Plus, they give the Sisterhood of Embers a great discount. But I like the clothes I have. How many days straight have you worn that thing? Hey, I wash it. Oh, her tail's still there. Okay. I was worried there for a second. Joria gathered a merry band of underlings who shared her appreciation for the sparkly things in life, and they all marched off to strike secrets out of old castles. Winding trails often called Joria away from town life. Gran chose a field and went out to it every day, setting stones in a sprawling geometric pattern. Exactly 1 year later he finished. No wind blew them askew, and no beast dared dig them up. So, he was playing his own version of columns, apparently. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a mod to change the font size, but the problem is it's embedded in the comic creator itself. So I don't think it's something that can be modified without then changing every single comic that's in there. Like it's not gonna just change increase the size of the comic. So I think it would probably mess up too much. My guess is if it were possible, somebody would have done it already. When Graham moved into a new college, Lunellen decided to surprise him with a commissioned tapestry from Terlad Weaverworks. They had to special order some of the bright reds and violets, but she knew Gran's expression would be worth the wait. Aww. Joria fell for a shepherd she noticed in the hills. Hand in hand, they would follow the flock for hours in contented silence. Joria began having dreams of a branched-off life where she ruled over a tumultuous kingdom in the clouds, building her castles ever higher. Each night the dreams would tell a bit more, and Joria was disappointed when they finally stopped. I don't know if this is related to the fact that she has the inhabited hook now. Sanim was invited to join the hunters at Thrimbeck Blind for a trip one season. They came home with little meat for the hearth, but many tales to tell around it. Okay. Okay, now as you can see, doing Candidy's final transformation gets rid of the crossbow. I am not doing this until I can figure out if there is a way to do the weapons with transformed limbs. So, for right now, I am leaving her with a human arm. Solely for the fact that, for utility purposes, because there are things she can do without it, but the best things she can do, she needs that arm. So no. Storm Leg, +5 block. Storm Thunderstomp, 3 range. Storm, the X-Men, yeah. Sandera stomps the ground around with a small chance to stun enemies within range. Chance increases with stunt chance. Range +1 with both Storm Legs. Why not? Advanced Grinkin's transformation. Action Scorpion Pincer. 7 to 9 damage to shred melee. Grinkin attacks a nearby foe with her monstrous pincer, shredding one armor and pinning it on stunt. Okay, now you notice this switches her down from an axe to a mace, but I don't know the full effects of that, but that is pretty badass, so I'm willing to take the chance on this one. Advanced Gran's transformation. Hill Arm. Foothill Rock. Gran takes aim at a foe with a rock from his body, knocking the foe to another tile, dealing additional damage equal to the distance knocked back and inflicting concussion on stunt. Knockback and range +1 for each foothill leg. So basically, he gets his own kind of mini version of Discus. On the downside, he loses his shield. But I think that's a worthwhile trade. Okay. And that seems to be it for the ones it's willing to give me. I'll have to fudge some others in a little bit. See if there are any I missed. Yeah, Lunellin didn't have one. Median didn't have one. And Sinine didn't have one. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, still decent damage here. The knockback is not as good as it was with the two-handed battle axe, but still respectable. The Star Mulcher. I didn't realize stars made good fertilizer. Well, hey, you learn something stupid every day. Okay. So let's see if we can bump up her armor a bit. It becomes hidden, okay. Oh, that's garish as hell. That looks good. Unfortunately, it does wonders for her ability, but blows the spell damage. I do not understand what the point of having something that screws up your spell damage for a mystic is. Okay, that's a nice increase in everything, and it doesn't cost a whole hell of a lot. That'll work. Okay. Okay, I think we're long past the point where Sandera should have gotten an armor upgrade. So I'm willing to splurge on her. Man, there are just so many things that are freaking trade-offs. Yeah, maybe the Battle Scoff. And please explain to me what the point of getting armor that reduces your armor. I definitely don't want to sacrifice her accuracy. Okay, nicer version of what you have it is. More appropriate there. Okay. And Sanine is way long past due for a crossbow upgrade. So let's see. Let's see. 6, 7, 6, and 3. So higher stunt damage or fire. Beavis, what do you think? Fire, 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 fire! Yep, that's what I'd say. World killer. Okay, exaggeration theater. Oh, now just queen killer. Yeah, that's much better. Ember Soul, there we are. Goes along perfect with the team. I'm pretty sure I called something for somebody else Ember something. And let's see, Kennedy could use an armor upgrade. Got Praff. Why does the Thief Trap make you slower? Don't get that at all. Ooh, big boost to ranged accuracy, but speed suffers. Okay, you know what? I'm willing to make the speed trade-off. I can make up for it in other areas with other items. And having that extra armor will definitely help if somebody gets in lucky shots on her. But that extra ranged accuracy will help her get the first, or be more likely for her to get them. And that dodge, I like that dodge. Alright, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to make that trade. Okay. I had a lot to work with, and I'm very glad of that. Let's see. Lunellen at the moment has a free hand, so let me see if I can give her something. Lunellen can use the torch to light adjacent debris on fire. Zero has no one-handed weapons. You must have a one-handed weapon to use an offhand. Well, why didn't you tell me that earlier? Never mind. Let me just take a real quick look at Grankin while I'm at it and see if I want to go ahead and, since we're working with the fire mace now, let me see. Ooh, 9 to update that shit. Yeah, you know what? We'll roll with what she's got. Okay, I think that is everything I want to do. Let me check Median real quick. Okay, so she's got the best she has in that. And most everything in 3 stars just... Yeah. Most everything in 3 stars reduces her offense to shit. And explain to me! Explain to me! This is clearly at the expense of at magical protection at the expense of physical protection. Having that extra spell damage is nice, but I'm not going to go with that. Yeah, we're done. Hey, Sandera, come listen to this. 3 days scouring for books about a particular Draven hero have turned up one brief passage. While images of a small-sized Drav, or house-sized Drav, yes, a small Drav the size of a house, a midget giant. While images of a house-sized Drav swinging shield and staff are very clearly phantasm, summoned from firelight and whiskey water, the reputable accounts of warriors to this day claim that Rascal? He was on a scooter? No. Viraxul. Rascal. See, now even the characters are having problems pronouncing all this shit. Finally, they understand my struggle at last. Wow. Let's see. Accounts of warriors to this day claim that that guy did exist. Did lead Draven forces from the front, galloping on her long legs and lashing even with her tail bound with iron. She survived every encounter. The wounds she took mending quick. She drowned in a flood one notably rainy summer, probably because of the iron bound around her tail. She drowned in a flood some summer. Yeah, I guess this is the medieval equivalent of cement overshoes. Should have paid the Thrixel Vig. The rainiest summer anyone remembered, according to this. Him. Her. Sandera must have high perception, I guess. Perception does not necessarily translate to articulation, unless, of course, she just doesn't give a shit. She's like me. After a while, she gave up. So Draven are using this name from one of their heroes, you're saying, that, using it as a unifying, whatever it is, a rallying cry. Well, it could be more. Alright, you're welcome to tell me what you mean at any point. Varasil's hero weapon... Why am I trying? Their hero weapons were lost, but they may have been found. They were powerful objects, you know, not just as symbols, but as things to swing. Usually it's the other way around. Like the barbarian finds, some ancient scepter of undead control and is like, ooh, small beady club. So the place we know of, it's obviously not their true headquarters, but at least it's at least a step in that direction. Reasonable to assume getting there and securing it, we should have a clearer idea of where the heart of their operations is beating. Draven aggression has grown since winter. The name of it is chanted to the beat of their stomps and smash of their blades. The company sets out to mend shattered homes and discover how this old Draven hero is striking at them from the grave. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle, as the shadow of this Draven hero rises from its grave. Okay. And we start with a save. And, okay, so we got stuff going on to the southwest here now, as the world continues to expand. Okay. Well, tough lawn. Well, maybe get Miracle Grow. Hansel? That's Frankenstein. Well, at any rate, now that we've had our diction class for the day and also our history class, I think that's a good time to stop for this episode. So thank you very much for joining me. And always remember Rascal. If ever in doubt, just call it a rascal. It may very well respond, you don't know. So take care. Until we game again. Cut. Vlasic. Vlasic, it's a pickle. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and do the next one thing here. 3, 2, 1. Storms and crows and wolves, oh my! Welcome back to Wildermyth. We are just starting Chapter 5 with the goal of Assault Slimfang Rest. And the memory of an ancient Draven warrior, Rascal, Vlasic, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't pretend to know. Rumpelstiltskin, could be. You know what? Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, so take a look over the world here at what we're going to have to do. Okay, so we have a new challenge now: mountains. So there is a couple of places. There are a couple of places, I should say, where mountain passes have been built to link the different areas, but there are places where there are mountain ranges in between, and much like building the bridges over the rivers earlier, we will need to build a through the mountain range in order to link up a lot of this. But first things first, we're not quite there yet. That's our eventual goal, and we do have a lot of infested areas in between here and there. So that's kind of disconcerting. Okay, let's see. We got Gorgons, we got Draven, we got Thrixel. Man, gang's all here. Well, most of them. There's one group I keep forgetting. Deepus. Yeah, we haven't seen Deepus all that much. And for that, I'm glad. And, of course, Morthagai are the Sir not appearing in this game of the monster groups. Okay, so let's handle things as we should with Going to try to use groups of 4 for these first parts. And yeah, it's not going to be long until these 3 threaten one of these 3 here. So yeah, we're going to definitely need to take care of one of those toot sweet. Okay, so I'm going to do a party to scout. Actually, before I do any of that, I'm going to take a look over the people who didn't get transformations last time. I'm going to leave Sanine's arms alone because I don't know for sure if it's going to work the way I thought it was, where it actually let her keep her stuff. And let's see. You know what? I think it's a long time she had some good ballast, so I'm going to go ahead and give her a crow tail. Passive, evade, dodge 1.5 plus 1.5 per each tile moved until the start of next turn. Okay, so in addition to stalking, we now have an evade bonus, or dodge bonus rather, from that. Very nice. Okay, Joria doesn't have anything going on just yet. Unbeknownst to all, a malevolent spirit dug tendrils of guilt into Joria's mind and sat there, waiting. Yeah, this is the setup for what will be her transformation. Median, let's see. Now, losing one of the 2 arms left her with a lot of offensive problems. So, and since I can't tell my right from my left, especially because the sprites flip all the time, I don't remember which arm is safe to remove. Plus, that throwing hatchet is pretty nice, so I don't necessarily want to lose that. So you know what? Let's give her a right frost leg, as you can clearly see. Minus 0.2 speed, plus 0.5 armor, immune to knockback. Median cannot be pushed around. I could have told you that. Action Frost Wall. Median can make her body harden, gaining immunity to all damage until the start of her next turn. Very nice. Okay, Grinkin had a change. Sandera did too. So did Gran. Lunellen did not. So let's see. Again, I want to avoid the arms for now. I don't remember what the different Elm Soul things do. Hey, you know what? Tree head. Why not? Whoa. Okay, that's why not. But a little too late to back off now. Breathes life from the sun and sky, plus 10 retirement age. Okay. Hey, not all of them are super great, but hey, they're there. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and commit to that. Alright. So now, let's see. First things first. Whoa, what the hell? The hell is going on here? Oh, this is where everybody is. Wait a minute. How do you have Sanine's 5 everywhere? I don't quite get that. Anyway, I am not going to worry about that so much. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take a risk on having 4. Yeah, I think that will work. And I'm going to send the others here for the recruit opportunity. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, wait a second. I just realized something. No, I gotta send... Yeah, I gotta send Sanine there. Okay, well, I took Sanine away, so that's fine. Okay, so... Yeah, that will work. And I can keep it as a 4 and 4 for right now, and that'll push the recruit training along a lot faster. Okay. New recruit. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We have mostly women and 1 male. So let's go ahead and have a non-binary. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's see. Personality. Yeah, bookish loner works. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. I didn't have to change anything. They got the integrity. They got that integrity. And Darkheart, too. Wow. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I don't even have to change anything. Oh, wait, except their name. Because they're not going to be the fucking Red Sea. Cheiron. Interesting. Cheiron, I kind of like that. Okay. Yeah, I think that will work. Dark Knowledge. Don't know if I've gotten that one before. Don't try and play it down. I've heard about you. And you know what stands out to me? That we haven't had any monuments built in our honor yet. Apart from that. What stands out is what these monsters can do. Mechanical workers that never sleep. Those are the Morthagai, which we are not going to be seeing in this campaign, but basically, I think I mentioned this before, picture steampunk undead. That's pretty much the Morthagai. And they have some nasty customers in there. Insectoid creatures that can control dreams and thoughts. I think that's the Thrixel. Gorgons that can do whatever it is Gorgons do. That voodoo that they do so well. What if we could harness some of that power? Bring it from their lairs back to our towns. I kind of worry about the way this guy's thinking. And so does Sanine, apparently. It's monstercraft, no getting around that. Probably built upon a slab of unsavory rituals and blood sacrifices and such horrors. Like you do. I just don't want to tell my children that they could have had such wonders, but I was too timid to go and wrench them from the claws of evil. Well, whatever your motive, anyone who wants to destroy monsters is welcome in the Sisterhood of Embers. We'll train you up. Okay, now, here's the thing. Again, I'm looking at this because of his eventual fate, but also because of what I'm lacking right now, and that is a young hunter. The thing is, because of eventually getting the skeleton theme for him, he's going to be limited to one weapon, and that is a dagger. But there is actually a special attack with a dagger that's exclusive to the hunter group. So that could actually come in handy. Now, of course, the other factor in this, since I am cheating, I could always just give him that, because basically I can give anybody whatever, and I could make him like a mystic or a warrior. So I'm pretty sure I did that before with Kennedy. I gave her Howl or something like that. Did I give her Wolf Called? Okay, you know what? I'm freaking lousy with mystics at the moment, so just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and do a hunter. What's that, Leaf? I should have been a mystic? Shit. Okay, Greenhorn Hunter. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and do Rogue. It unfortunately isn't really worth my benefit to do any kind of archery type of attacks, because he's eventually going to lose the ability, or I'm sorry, they are eventually going to lose the ability to use that bow. So I think Rogue works. Okay, so he's... So, I keep saying he. I'm sorry. Okay, so Cheiron is fairly minorly equipped at the start, but fortunately I have some stuff left over from last time that I can use to give him a boost. Let's see, on killing an enemy plus 35 stunt chance until stunt. Still a swashbuckler with that. Yeah, when I'm looking at these, I'm keeping in mind that, again, ranged accuracy will not matter much. at least eventually, so no point wasting time boosting it. Okay, so he's got bark armor, whoop-de-damn-do. Okay, I think I'll go with that. Okay, we got his ghost trap. Okay, so now that that's done, let's see. Yep, send those 5. Technically, if I wanted to, since you need to have a minimum of 3 heroes when you're scouting a party or when you're scouting a territory, in order to keep from getting ambushed, I could split the party in 3s here. I don't feel quite confident doing that just yet. I got news for you. It's not a mask. It's her actual head now. But, yeah, it does look like a head of lettuce, doesn't it? I am one with the salad bar at Wendy's. Oh, man, that... Okay, I just really dated myself. Wendy's haven't had salad bars for decades. I am one with the salad bar at Golden Corral. There, fixed. Okay. Assault Blue Pool Lumberyard. Boom, 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 boom. Blue Pool Lumber. Benedict Cumberbatch. Kick his ass. I ain't working in no lumberyard. Okay, and once again, something that should be happening is not coming up. Very weird. A Night Visitor's Song, I think, is a transformation event from a mod. If I remember correctly, this is actually a vampire thing. But all it actually does, to my knowledge, is set your retirement age to plus 1,000. Doesn't actually give you any vampire powers. If I'm thinking of the right thing, of course. Let's do collective. The Sisterhood of Embers has been pointed towards a cluster of tents in a wooded refuge south of Benedict Cumberbatch. We were lucky to have a day's notice that the Gorgons were coming. That Gorgons were... whatever. We knew a day ahead of time. Better to have some tents and sacks of potatoes than just your nightshirt, at least. Yeah, that way you can wrap the potatoes inside your nightshirt and use them like squishy saps. Rest a while. Anything we can do to improve your chances in a fight, more likely it is we get to go back. So they do. Pigs. Pigs forage for truffles. Oh my god. I'm a farmer, I raise fig Newtons. Pigs forage around tree trunks. People take turns stirring a pot. Others chop logs, singing woody songs. Like, You've Got a Friend in Me? How do you like your potatoes? Cooked? Cooked is great. They're not cooked, are they? Don't take this the wrong way, but everyone here is just so wholesome. Don't feel like you have to earn our favor. We're here for the Gorgons either way. Funny you should mention it, actually. Oh boy. Oh god. It's the Stepford Gorgons. You should have seen Blue Pool Lumberyard before this all happened. So much infighting. Standard family stuff about fences and flashing lights. I went from flashing lights to flashing rights, like when you couldn't, walk out in public and, have nothing under your coat. Oh my god. Standard family stuff about fences and fishing rights, but day in and day out, you try not to take sides and it only makes everyone angrier. I was ready to throw up my hands and leave them to chew each other's bones. Then I put them in the pot. But suddenly give everyone a common enemy, and it's striking how quickly they come together. You're saying you want us to leave you some Gorgons? Not necessary. I miss beds and walls and locked doors so much. You know what a full-time job it is keeping those fat possums out of the food sacks? Grrr. Possum! Figs, Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy's offspring. I thought that was Robin, but maybe Robin was Kermit's cousin. Figs. Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here, and oh my god, what have we made? Burn it with fire! Kermit, it's an abomination before God! I'm not getting excited yet, though. I've seen Blue Pool Lumberwobble. Fuck. I've seen this place with my own eyes. With my own eyes, I've seen things that drive a normal man insane. Wish I could disconnect my brain from my own eyes. Even from afar, you can see the ruin. Those beasts have little left but destruction in their bodies. Oh, Robin's his nephew. And then there was the Muppet Christmas Carol where Robin was playing Tiny Tim and Kermit was Bob Cratchit. So, that confused the issue even more in my mind. Then scrap it. Build a new lumber yard. What better excuse to start over? And abandon what was? Don't ask me for help, because I ain't working in no lumber yard. When a place is lived in, it grows a spirit of its own. We don't get to enjoy that these days, trekking around as we do, through the stars. You heard Fenroth. It was squabble-stained anyway. Take advantage of this shake-up and build something better. Like a sentence. Build better sentences. Their discussion stretches through the afternoon, bringing arguments for both sides, but in the end, the people of that place are convinced to name it something I can pronounce. Salvage the old site or build a new one. Yeah, I think new beginnings at the Meadows. People love a fresh start. Everything shiny and new, nowhere to go but up. After some passable potatoes, Fenroth's talk turns to logistics. There's a gully up that way that'll get you close. That's how I got my best glimpse of this place. The place. Their place. Any place. Some place. Yeah. If a wild-footed oaf like me can use it and not be noticed, it should serve you even better. You wild-footed non-oafs. The gully guides them through, deep enough to mask their approach. Glad it hasn't rained lately. Joria sees it first. Fenroth wasn't exaggerating. Hey, Joria saw it first, but Candide talked about it first. The game looked at its typos and went, no use wasting ink, there are towns now. There's no need for clarity. You hit the skip button and go kill something. Debris hides signs of life, but squelches and snorts ride in on the smoke. At least we don't have to worry about trashing the place. Yeah, I don't know how the mission changes if you decide to preserve as much of it as possible. Let's see, 6 raccoons, 2 of these geese, 2 of these bogmores, 3 of these roas. Well, this ought to be a hoot and a half. Alright, let's see. Okay, well, I got a good place for them to come to me. Okay, so first things first. You know, let's do that for the people coming out. They're too far away for that, but go ahead and set up an ambush. Let's interfuse into this. And apply some freezing breath. Okay. That ought to mess him up a mite. Too far away to sting anything. So we'll just Guardian. And I'll get ready to do some discusing for these. Okay. Come at me, Scrub Lord, I'm ripped. I think Ross said that once in reply to Ross from Game Grumps said that once in reply to a message online or something. Okay, what the hell? Is there something in there? Okay. Well, you know what? Got a prepared shot. Can't do it on any of them. Okay. Well, that's something. I'll go ahead and do her second wind howl. Okay. So we got some bonus health and such now. Very good. Okay, I can make a through shot at him. And mess both of them up. Cool. Can I hit anybody with this? I cannot. Okay, so I might as well just hold her turn. Guardian. nobody I can discuss, so nothing to discuss. And Dead Row. And Big Ugly. And another Big Ugly. And Very Big Ugly. Okay, my strategy might not be working as well as I thought. Okay, well, first things first, let's see. Yeah, let's take this thing out, and then I can spread some flames, hopefully, to maybe, no. I was just totally missing on that. Okay, let's smack you. And you're dead, thankfully. Still can't do shit. Okay, then. But yeah, hey, keep your tongue to yourself. Hey, the cat messed it up. I love it. Oh dear. Okay, that's a problem. Jory has got a problem. She can't get in there. Okay, she's got to get back to the group pronto. Luckily she didn't step in any further goop. Oh good, I can hit both of them. Hopefully this will get them both and take them out. I only got one of them. I'll take that. Okay, well, he's done for. That's a little worry off my mind. Oh. Lycan is not being all that effective there. I could move her in there and start trying to hack at them, but I'd have this other this Bogmore back there. She doesn't have any more armor to speak of either. Yeah, the problem is when she gets up there. Eventually they're going to come to me, so I better just guard for right now. I mean, theoretically, they'll eventually come to me. Or they could keep sniping at me from inside the building. That's possible, too. Oh, great. Yeah. You get her, cat. Mess it up. Yeah, let's get the hell away from this guy. Okay, that won't work. That will. In theory. Alright, nice through shot setup. And 2 down. Yay. Eventually I'm going to be able to do something with this goddamn discus. Okay. Okay, Grenkin's not doing well. But fortunately, I can do something about this. I can give her some aid. And she's back up to full health. Yay. Alright, you know what? I've had about enough of your shit. Have my pincer. Scorpion wins. Fatality. And yes, I know I've done that joke before. I don't care. Please polish off this dumbass. Yay. Yes, give me that sweet blip, 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 blip. Mountain Blood's Breaker. Action melee strike. Individual attacks a nearby foe with their... Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so just nothing special. Okay, so let's see. Better accuracy, better block. I lose the shred and the broad swipes. What about Flicker's Bane? I lose the fire and a lower stun chance. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and replace his dueling sword. Oh, notice it's worth +2 ingot because it's, I presume because it's a tier 3 sword. Strong Edge. Might as well call it Sword. A new name. It should have been a grim scene, but people walk among the rubble with bright eyes, talking excitedly. I didn't really bust that much up. I think it'll be good for us to have something we all work on for a while. Brings out the best in folks. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. Yeah, ever try to put IKEA furniture together? Total lie. Sure, ride that new project enthusiasm for as long as you can. which is usually about 2 pieces into the assembling of the IKEA furniture. It's a shame we're not going to see it, but there is a Morthagai enemy called a wardrobe. And the whole point of the wardrobe is it's a big walking thing that looks like a clothes wardrobe that produces more smaller enemies. So yeah, if you've ever wondered, you know, if IKEA could be evil or not, well, it's entirely possible. And if they are in this world, I would beware of hits with the Allen wrenches and don't eat the meatballs. We want to give you something in thanks. Zip. We've talked about it a bit. We're low on resources right now, but we're full of possibility, so maybe we can give you some of that. How so? That's good. I needed some possibility in my life. Our old home is a thing of the past, but we'd like to give you the honor of naming the one that will be built in its place. Something I could pronounce, hopefully. Lumberyard, right? Like Joriaburg? Is that what she's saying? Jorisburg? How about this place shall now be known as... Okay, let's spin the dice here. Wailing Well. Gloma the No. I'm not doing anything that's even harder to pronounce. Saltada. Dark Door. Spider-Mance. Spider-Mance does whatever a lumberyard can't. Bram Bear. Okay, now I got an idea. Splinter Shine Lumberyard. There. Not that hard to pronounce, and it's like it's rising from the splinters into a shining, beautiful... Fuck it, it works. A shining, beautiful fuck it. Think it'll work? Well enough. Well enough. Besides, if I left the choice to these bickerbirds, they'd manage to make some huge argument out of it. And that's what we're trying to avoid, right? Thesaurusville. Thesaurusville. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Oh. And now I can't use it because I'll be ripping you off. Oh, Misfit, you outdo yourself. Fenroth sends them off the next morning, deftly swatting away offers of further help from Joria. Joris, whatever the fuck her name is, I don't even remember. There is one thing you can do, though. Take this spokes badge. It feels like bad luck to keep the old one, but maybe worse luck to toss it in a creek. Sure, somebody will probably want it. I mean, thanks. And the sound of hammers and saws sings them off over the hill. Does this mean I'm mayor of the Sisterhood of Embers now? Nice try. Spokes badge. Plus 0.5 potency, plus 7 block. Well, I mean, they gave it to her, but let's see who needs it most. Or I could just salvage the damn thing. Wow, this potency kind of sucks. Yeah, you know what? Let's give it to the new guy. Let him be the spokesman. I'm sorry, new person. I'm never going to stop doing that. I feel so bad. I went out of my way to make them non-binary, and I keep saying him. I am so sorry. I am so sorry about that. Oh, great. And the Gorgon Rager gets... Oh no, this is the first appearance of the Gorgon Rager, I think. Yeah, yeah, this was the thing I wanted to avoid having in the Gorgon deck. So lucky me. Okay. So, with that, I think now is a good time to go ahead and save. And that'll be it for this episode. So, thank you very much for joining me. Splintershine Lumberyard. There, you can see it right there. They actually agreed. So, take care, and always remember, if you've named your town something that ties your tongue in more than 3 knots, reconsider. Thank you everyone, and take care. Until again. Ow, that hurt. Benedict Cumberbatch, everybody. Cut. Well, I'm always kind of sad when the streams are over and I have to leave this for another week. Because this is one of those games where it's so easy to lose hours on. Okay. Well, with that, let me go ahead and do the reading of the Patreons. Mike Panza, Rick in Baltimore, Viceroy Scorn, D.I.O.D., Jumpy Cat, Shin Majin, the post-production contributions of Matthew Carr Anderson, and of course, all of you absolutely wonderful, wonderful Lycanthro fans out there. Always a pleasure to have you here for the playing of the games and the viewing of the videos and all of that. Yeah, bad magnetic poetry, exactly. Well said. So next week, of course, I'll figure out some little thing to play, hopefully, and of course more Wildermyth. Hope everybody's enjoying it, and we've got at this point 3 chapters left to go. So thank you everybody that was here. Misfit, Rick, Mab Moro, and let's see, Scorn was here too. So, yeah, and everybody who was watching, but not in the chat, glad you could come by and give a listen. So thank you, everybody. This is truly a joy to do, and it's because of all of you. So, if you'll excuse me, I've got some Royal Farms chicken waiting for me. So thank you very much, everyone. I will see you next Wednesday, and uploads on Sunday as normal. So all of you, have a great night, have a great week, and take care. Until we game again.